Howdy, I'm Gray Pilgrim. Normally I do things on guns, but this is going to be on something different, or sort of different. Gun boxes. Let me move that down a little. Okay, I think you can see that. This is a traditional gun box. It actually is a facsimile of a Colt box, and this actually came with an 1851 by Army San Marcos in it. I've exchanged that for this, which is a Pieta that has been engraved because it just looks so cool in this box. But you can see it holds the gun, and in this case it's a cap and ball, so it holds a mold for making the balls, a powder horn, and some a cap of caps. I mean a box of caps. And I think, yeah, and it's got a little place here for the key for this lock. Anyway, this is the, and it also has, this is the original Colt manual on the 1851. It's kind of interesting. But this shows you an example of what can be done with a box. Well, finding custom-made gun boxes for various guns is kind of hard. You know, this is an example of a Colt, but I have others not custom made. Well, these are custom made by me. This one is just you notice it's just a cleaning kit. You could get these relatively cheaply. I've picked them up used. I paid, of all things, I paid $5 for this as a discount. But once these mops and brushes are used up, well, then this box becomes usable in other ways. Let me show you this one. This is that same sort of box, but it holds a Ruger. This is not a Mark I. This predates a Mark I. This is a 1950s/1960s Ruger. And the way you can tell, by the way, this is versus the later ones is by the magazine. Come on, it takes me a while to get one of these out. You'll notice the Ruger magazine has a follower on it. Well, the follower on this one is backwards from the normal ones. The normal ones are the other way around. I don't know why, but that's just the way Ruger did it in the early days. And this is well, it's after Strum died because it's got a black eagle on it. That's my neighbor's, if you're hearing the bell, that's not a church, that's his security alarm that sounds like a church bell. It always goes off at noon every day. So anyway, makes a nice background noise though. A Ruger, but I put it into the same box as the cleaning kits came in. This was on it. I put some felt down in the base of this thing. And it's not really a finished out one with stuff in it, but you know, it's a nice little box. In like manner, this is a box you could use. This is one actually for knives, but you know, I put some felt down in it as well. It's a nice box. I've yet to find any guns that will really fit in it because this is narrow. It's basically made for a knife. Well, you can do other things. This is an old jewelry box my ex-wife gave me, and I took it apart and made it into a gun box. You can see it has different sections in it. I pulled these out and then re-glued them into place the way I wanted them. This is a 1907 Savage with magazines. This is actually cleaning rags and a silica gel just to keep things dry in here. And this thing, I put a bullet on it here as a, this is an inert bullet. I put that on just as a handle, and this is hinged, and inside it is a bunch of rather old 32 autos. So, you know, it's a cool little gun, and it's a cool little gun box. This, by the way, is the first year of production of a Savage, and the way you can tell, it has steel grips. Later ones had Bakelite. So, let's see, it goes like this. I also have a 1917 pattern Savage, which is slightly different, but with Bakelite grips. Oh, and it's also got a brush. And if you look, it's got two manuals in this thing here. One is a copy of an early Penny Dreadful called Tenderfoot's Turn by Bat Masterson. And it's a promotional Penny Dreadful, basically, written to advertise the Savage. By the way, it has a picture of an Indian on the grip, and that was the Savage trademark. But it's actually made by a fellow by the name of Arthur Savage. A fellow named Searle actually designed these, but Savage bought the patent and had this put out. Searle was best known for smaller gun manufacturers. I think it was it Harrington and Richards, or one of the smaller break open revolver manufacturers had a logo of a hammer hitting the hammer, meaning that it was a safety hammer and could not go off if you just dropped it on the hammer. Searle invented that safety latch. Anyway, he did a lot of stuff in the gun world. But anyway, the point here is that this little jewelry case has become a rather sharp-looking, and in my opinion, sharp-looking gun case. Well, there's other things you can do. Oh, let's see here. Let's see, I did that one, I did this one, and this one. Listen, oh, here's another thing you could use. This is actually a cigar box. There's nothing in it, but I'm thinking of maybe putting another gun in here. I need to felt this, and that one has some felt in it. I might just leave this the way it is. The name of the cigar is, this says on the back here, Tempus Magistri, which means in Latin means masters of time. Well, having a good cigar is a good way to master time, I think. So I'm thinking also might be a good name for a gun. So anyway, boxes for guns. I've got several others that I have out there, but this is a good example of what you can do with, especially if you're stuck indoors. Like right now, it's about 100 degrees outside, and I just turned off the air conditioner to make this. So anyway, just something to do to pass your time, and it's fun. Happy trails.